Hello students, today we go for oxidation reduction reactions, which can also be called as redox reactions. Why it is called redox reactions? Mainly because oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously in any reactions, in any chemical reactions. Let us see what is the meaning of oxidation reactions. Oxidation reaction means the process which involves addition of oxygen. Oxygen is added. At the same time, if the hydrogen is removed, then also we call it as oxidation. That means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. What is the meaning of the reduction then? Reduction is removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. If oxygen is removed or hydrogen is added, then we can call it as a reduction reaction. We can have one more example or actually explanation now for oxidizing agent. What is the meaning of an oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent is the one which supplies oxygen or which gains hydrogen by itself or which gets reduced by itself. Oxidizing agent always supplies oxygen but gets reduced by itself. This is very important. One which gets reduced is always an oxidizing agent. And at the same time, reducing agent means which gains the oxygen and gets oxidized by itself. If any substance, if it gets oxidized by itself, we can call it as a reducing agent. Reducing agent always takes back the oxygen and which always gets oxidized by itself. To explain the oxidation and reduction reactions, we can go for one example which is given in the textbook. That is, in a china dish, we will take the copper powder, the fine actually pieces of copper powder, and once it is heated in an open china dish, it will be heated strongly, we get a black colored copper oxide. So, copper is actually heated with oxygen, gives you black colored copper oxide. What is the color of the copper powder? Which is reddish brown in color previously, and once it is heated with oxygen, we get black colored copper oxide. So we can say that copper is actually oxidized to copper oxide. We can call it as an oxidation reaction. Copper is oxidized to copper oxide. The same reaction can be continued then. What we do is, we will pass the hydrogen gas through this heated copper oxide. So we can pass the hydrogen gas through this heated copper oxide. So we can go for copper oxide, pass the hydrogen gas, it will be actually reduced again. We get water and copper again. Understand? In this reaction also, we can come across these actually changes now. Copper oxide, which is black in color, it is heated, and once the hydrogen gas is passed over it, which actually converted into water and copper. In this reaction, I can show that copper oxide is again reduced to copper. This can be called as a reduction process, and hydrogen is oxidized to water. This can be called as an oxidation reaction. So identify now copper oxide, oxygen is removed from here. Copper oxide is reduced to copper. It is a reduction process, and hydrogen, oxygen is added. We can call it as an oxidation. Hydrogen is oxidized to water. So we can have one more example now. We can have other examples for redox reactions now. Zinc oxide with carbon gives you zinc and carbon monoxide. So here we can say that zinc oxide is reduced to zinc. This can be called as a reduction reaction. And carbon is oxidized to carbon monoxide. This can be called as an oxidation reaction. Then which is the oxidizing and reducing agent in these reactions? I told you earlier, Carbon is oxidized to carbon monoxide. Zinc oxide is reduced to zinc now. So one which gets oxidized is always a reducing agent. One which gets always reduced can always be an oxidizing agent. So zinc oxide is reduced to zinc. So we can call zinc oxide as an oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent always gets reduced by itself. And carbon is oxidized to carbon monoxide. So carbon is always a reducing agent. So let us have one more example. Manganese actually oxide, MnO2, can be always reduced to Mn actually Cl2. It is actually a reduction again. It is a reduction, and hydrogen chloride is actually oxidized to chlorine because hydrogen is removed here. Remember, removal of hydrogen can be called as an oxidation then. So removal of hydrogen is also called as an oxidation. So hydrogen chloride is oxidized to chlorine because hydrogen is removed, and MnO2 is reduced to MnCl2. So in this reaction also, MnO2 acts as an oxidizing agent because it gets reduced, and HCl is so oxidized, so HCl is actually a reducing agent. So in the next reaction, Fe2O3, ferric oxide, is reduced to iron. It can be called as a reduction. And aluminum is oxidized. So it is an oxidation reaction. It's an oxidized to Al2O3. So we can call it as Fe2O3 is reduced. So Fe2O3 is always an oxidizing agent, and aluminum is oxidized, so aluminum is a reducing agent. As you can see, these displacement reactions are always redox reactions. Remember, displacement reactions are always redox reactions, but all redox reactions are not displacement. You should have all these in your mind.